I finished this in a week. What? How'd you finish this in a week? Girl, it took me 2 years. Oh my god. It took me 2 years to finish this. I can't.
1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, it's Rachie and welcome to my review of the Imperial Doctress. And yes, I'll give you the little background of the story. As always, it is a Chinese drama. It has 50 episodes. It came out in 2016. It has one of my favorite Chinese drama actors, Cecilia. It doesn't have the tones. I don't know how to say it. Not Leo. But yeah, it has my favorite actress and Wallace Ho. I've seen him in other dramas, so I was glad to see him in another one. There's one that I was gonna watch with him, but he was the second main character, and I didn't want to see it. I didn't finish watching it. It was something about the glamorous Imperial concubine. That's what it was. That was on Viki, and I can do a review on Viki dramas that I watch because I watched it on Viki, so I'm not gonna review it on Drama Fever. But yes, this has 50 episodes. It has a 4.5 rating, and it has what it's about is growing up in a family of physicians. Tan Yuxiang was adored by her grandparents for her intellect, curiosity, and medical acumen. Can she prove herself worthy to the rest of ancient China? Yes, she does. They call her the Buddha. Yeah. And yeah, this is during growing up in a family of physicians, Tan Yuxiang was adored by her grandparents for her intellect and whatever. Despite many barriers for female physicians in ancient China, Yuxiang nevertheless proved herself to be skilled family and female doctor, and ultimately the most famous female doctor of Ming Dynasty. Wonder if she's based on a true story right there. She looks so pretty. I didn't know it was based on a true story, but we're gonna look it up. But yeah, it is historical romance, love triangle, medical, doctor, politics, Chinese medicine, and based on a true story. And these are the actors and actresses. Yes, Huang, Xuan. He is in Empires and Tribes and Empires, that drama that I reviewed. He's in that. He's the main character, and he's in Legend of Mingyue. I still haven't finished that. That's on YouTube, but I still haven't finished that. And he's in that, and I have to say I like him in the other dramas, and then this one I hated him in this drama the most. Like the other ones I loved his characters, and the other ones he was perfect, and Wallace Ho, I liked his characters, and other ones I forget, it was something couple that I seen him in, and yeah, it was really good. And then as always, Cecilia, I watched her first in Sun of the Desert, and that's why I fell in love with Chinese dramas. Oh, I just realized I need to review another Chinese drama that I watched that I'm obsessed with. I have a lot of Chinese dramas that I need to review for you guys. But yes, let's go to the top. But yes, what I feel about this drama. I had a lot of struggle watching this drama. It took me a few years, like when it first came out in 2016, I started watching it, but then I got pissed, so I stopped watching it, and then I tried to watch it again the following year, and I still didn't finish it, and then I finished it now, like a few weeks ago. But yeah, it got on my nerves. Like, why bother? Nothing really bothered. this hunty over here, this little girl, she got on my nerves because she tries to act all sweet, but she's like really evil, which I don't like that. If you're gonna be evil, because I like the evil characters, like what's his name's mother, the Empress Dowager. Oh, I loved her, especially during the end. Oh my god, that's what. Yes, I loved her, and then I'll talk about that. And she is in love with okay, we're gonna use the character names. Okay, let's go down. Huang Meilan, the little girl that acts sweet but is evil. She is in love with Jun Chiyu. We're just gonna say Chiyu. Yeah, she was in love with him. She hates Yushin. She like tries to kill her, but yeah. And then Yushin she's in love with Chiyu and Qingjin, like both, like, yeah. And Qingjin is the emperor until he goes to battle and gets trapped out there, and then his mother, the Empress Dowager, she appoints Chiyu as the emperor. So he takes the reign, and then while Yushin's out there in the wild, this guy falls in love with her and forces her to marry him, but nothing happens. They never consummate the marriage, and she comes back, and Chiyu gets jealous of Qijin and Yushin's relationship, so he was gonna make her his Noah consort, but yeah, he like took her earlier than usual, and he like punishes Qijin because Qijin was like a really bad emperor before, and everybody didn't like him, and then when he left, everybody started loving him because when he came back, everybody loved him, and he grew a bond with the army that he was trapped out there with, and they like save him later on. And what else? Chiyu hates him and everything, so he locks up him and his family in their little palace, South Palace. And later on, Yushin notices that Chiyu's at the same, and Chiyu slowly she's like trapped and she can't do anything. She can't like run her because like especially when she's pregnant, Chiyu keeps her like trapped in her palace to keep her safe, but she wants to go help with her medical maids, but she's stuck there, and then she gets depressed, and he keeps treating her like crap and fighting her all the time, and it's like an abusive relationship. And then later on, when he's really upset at Chiyu, Chiyu's really upset at Qingjin and Yushin, Chiyu thinks that Yushin slept with him and she's not a virgin anymore, so he takes her to the palace and he rapes her, which is horrible. But he was like, I bet you wish that Qingjin, you gave yourself to him. And he's like, I waited for this moment. He's like, I'm sorry, I was angry. I'm like, that bothered me the most because it was an abusive relationship, and then she gets back with him. It's not like back in the day you can't really get divorced, but she got raped by her husband, which you could get raped by your husband or your wife. But yeah, it was messed up, and it was annoying. And then Huang Meilan, she tried a few things on Yushin later on, and later on she tries to poison Yushin, but Chiyu drinks the poison thing, which is a ground up diamond, and it messes up his insides, and nothing can save him. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, and then she gets did they lock her up? I think, yeah, they just locked her up in the club house because he's like, I just remember our past relationship, even though she almost killed him. But later on, he does die, and then Yushin and Qingjin are together in the end. But yes, and then Qing Jin has a relationship with his mother, which is the Empress Dowager. She I loved her because, well, I didn't like her in the beginning, but I did hated what's his name, Qing Jin, because he hates her because he thinks that she killed his real mother because a eunuch said that he killed her and everything, and to make her the Empress Dowager, but she's just trying to, like, she never done it. The mother actually just died, and then he later on the eunuch dies, and then well, there's a part before he goes to war, before the eunuch dies. The eunuch dies in war, but he got into an argument with her, and he, like, threatened her. No, I think he pushed her, and then she gets knocked out, and then that tries to fix their relationship, and then it starts all over again. They start hating each other, and then later on, when Qiyu's the emperor, he tries to blame locking Qing Jin in the palace and blame it on the Empress Dowager, but it wasn't her. And then she gets sick because Mei Lian poisoned her, because she was the Empress Dowager was over everyone, because Mei Lian is her niece and her brother is Mei Lian's father. So she was, like, control everything. She helped them, help Qiyu and Mei Lian get married, and her become empress and him become king. So she was, like, practically in control. So Mei Lian poisoned her, and later on Yushin saves her. And then at the end, after Qiyu dies, they have Qing Jin come back, and she walks in and she's like, "We need you as a king," and she, like, gets on her knees and tells him that she didn't kill his mother. And there's the empress before, for the last king, she's like a nun, so they came together. They have, like, power, and she's, like, really close. The nun's really close to Qing Jin. But yeah, we could go to reviews. It has 4.5. Which one do we want? Okay, this is a 2-star rating. Someone's like, "I love Asian dramas, I truly do, but the concept of the sweet and good always being followed by the exact opposite power is really getting boring." Yes, it is. I'm struggling very hard to keep watching this drama. Every episode is painful, negative, and literally making me very angry. Yes, that's why it took me so long to finish it. And it's like, I'm on episode 30 now, and I'm considering jumping to the end 50 so I can end it all. It's painful to watch. Sorry to those who really love this drama. Just my opinion that this is just too hard to watch. I love the costumes, scenery, and lead actresses and actors. Yes, it was really good. This drama was so stressful. It took me so long. This was like 4 days ago. Like, girl, I understand. It took me 2 years to finish this drama. It was annoying because Yushin's relationship with her dad, because she went to practice medicine, that was the first thing that got on nerves. And then her relationship with Qingyu, because Qingyu's mother didn't like her because she wanted to become the other Empress Dowager, which she does, but she makes him get married to Mei Lian, so everything's horrible, and she hates Yushin, and she's annoying at the ending, and she, like, makes everything worse, but she understands because she cares about her being Empress Dowager instead of her, like, son dying. So what you're gonna call it has to step up. That's in Spanish. Someone's like, okay, I finished this in a week. What? How'd you finish this in a week? Girl, it took me 2 years. Oh my god. It took me 2 years to finish this. I can't remember. It was so good. Her lead role, Cecilia Liu, portrays a woman character that is powerful, broad and kind. Honestly, I empathize with her growth from a kind, curious, and rebellious medical student who follows her truths and advises others wisely and seeks to live simply and help others with her medical knowledge. Yushin says, Cecilia Liu, I love you. Yes, I do love her as an actor. I mean, actress. She's really good. Well, she could be called an actor. But yeah, she's really good. I really liked it. She's really... The lighting. But yeah, I keep saying the same thing. But yeah, it's a really good... It works well. What happened here? I don't know what happened here. This is when he... I don't know what happened. He gets mad at her for something. But this is like behind the scenes and everything. I didn't know they had behind the scenes. What is this? Oh, these are little clips. That's what it was. We could watch a trailer. And then we're gonna look at the actual medical one because I want to see what the heck it is. Oh, I hated this scene. He said that he was the Empress' brother. He wanted her to force her to help. And then get married. That's the dad of Maven. See, that's like their relationship. Like what you gonna do? That's her brother. Oh yeah, she poisoned the when she was little, she poisoned the Empress Dowager and made her lose her child. So then that's why her family can't have their name, so they change their name later on. And then they find out who it is. My YouTuber posted a video, but yeah, they find out who it is, and yeah, I'm not gonna say because you already know who it is. When she goes to the palace, it's obvious. Oh yeah, that's the guy that fell in love. I hated that part. I was like, girl, no. You need to leave him. That dog was in another drama with her son in the desert. That's her brother. I love that slap. It was a yes. That's when he came close to his army when they're captured. Chinese entertainment tangent. Drama fever. Yes, dramatic. But yeah, 50 episodes. Stressful as heck. Now let's go look for it. Ming Dynasty. Oh. Female doctor. Here we go. She's really that? Oh, that's really her name. Why they got a picture of... Okay. Her name is actually Tin Yuxian. She lived from 1461 to 1554. Yeah, she was a female physician during Ming Dynasty. Why don't we can't see her picture, but yeah. It was mostly contained to treating women. She treated her own children, her grandmother. She diagnosed her grandmother. 31 patients. They found a book that she saved 31. She treated 31 patients. She worked with chronic complaints rather than temporary illnesses. Okay. What? In Ming China, many of the women had women's complaints, such as menstrual irregularity. Oh my God, why can't I say it? Irregularities, repeated miscarriages, bareness, and postpartum fatigue. And other patients had illnesses that sex couldn't contract. Had an illness that either sex could contract. Oh, so they got STDs and such as coughing, insomnia, redness, swelling. Oh, illnesses either sex could contract, not STDs for probably. But yeah, just that. That's all she did, and then she did herbal stuff. And Yuxin later married, raised 4 children, and practiced medicine on Tian lived a long life a longer life than most, dying at age 93. Oh wow, that's good, because she knew medicine. But why they do that to her? Why they make her look stupid in that drama, marrying a king and him treating her like shit? And then they had her have a miscarriage. Oh no, the baby died when she gave birth. But yeah, she had 4 kids. Why did they let her have her 4 kids? They could have had their practice and just had her never married the king, have her practice, get married, and be like depressed in a relationship and everything. Oh, no, because they don't want to work because she has to be in love with two kings. Oh my god, everything goes to the palace. Oh yeah, like that one person said before, I have a drama that if they said like a goody versus evil, there's another drama where they show the change. What is it? Let me go to browse. But yeah, it is where's my shows? But yeah, it shows the Empress, she was evil, turned good, and then one of the concubines who was good turned evil. It was really good because it shows how they changed in the palace. Why is it on here? Oh, is it not on here no more? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is it? It's a Cantonese one. But yeah, I can add it in if I find it. But yeah, I'll just put a little picture here. But yeah, this is basically it. And yeah, watch it if you want. It's stressful. It took me 2 years to finish it. I don't understand how a girl finished it in a week. Maybe she, I don't know. She's magical, because that other person was at 23 and she couldn't finish it either. But yeah, episode 23. But yeah, see if you go watch it. If it takes you 2 years like me or even more, good for you to finish it. But yes, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye.
1, 2, 3.
날 가슴 어질려